are they bring you the leftover story still sweet. Yesterday hot, today we cool am. News not cold, we still dey warm am. Paper open, headline they call. Chorus done ready for all. Mr. Ba mix am like stew, saying they peer they serve am new. From the front page to the street top, we had the balance the war. Chorus, now the morning dish, yesterday story. Today we fish, Monday to Friday we no go miss. Chorus sweet like rice we wish. Chorus, we chop and learn news for mind. It go make you turn from politics to people concerned. Chorus, we are the band. Clean, now the truth we dey say for the scene. Guess them come, they break them down. Now so we are the holy crown. We laugh the sense and spice. Now so we serve the chorus rise. Sierra Leone, open your ear. This now your morning chair. Chorus, your morning leftover. Still hot with the right flavor. Produced by Mr. Ba, presented by Sengbe P. Only on We Yard, Monday to Friday. Chorus. Every day, chorus, sweet every day. Good run. Good morning, Sierra Leone. For your mind, produced by Mr. Ba, presented by Sengbe P. We had to bring you the leftover story, still sweet. Yesterday hot, today we cool am. News not cold, we still dey warm am. Paper open, headline they call. Chorus done ready for all. Mr. Ba mix am like stew. Sengbe P they serve am new. Yesterday story, today we fish. Monday to Friday, we no go miss. Chorus sweet like rice we wish. Chorus, we chop and learn news for mind. It go make you turn from politics to people concerned. Chorus, we are the band. We no rush, we talk am clean. Now the truth we dey serve for the scene. Guess them come, they break them down. Now so we are, they hold the crown. We left sense and spice, now so we serve the chorus rise. Sierra Leone, open your head. This now your morning check. Chorus, your morning leftover. Still hot with the vibes. Only on We Yard, Monday to Friday. Chorus is sweet every day. Good run. Good morning, Sierra Leone. This na chorus, the morning chop for your mind. Produced by Mr. Ba, presented by Sengbe P. We had to bring you the leftover story, still sweet. Yesterday hot, today we cool am. News not cold, we still dey warm am. Paper open, headline they call. Chorus done ready for all. Mr. Ba mix am like stew. Sengbe P they serve am new. From the front page to the street dog, we had to balance the work. Chorus, now the morning dish. Yes,
All right, good morning. Sorry about that. Good morning and welcome to a program we call Korea Sites on YouTube and on Facebook. And of course, something and they can sweet, something and they can rotten. So not to now morning is sweet. No, something and they can rotten. The two is commoting. All right, so and I want to apologize first of all before I go inside. Say yesterday we scheduled a program. Yes, with the intention say we actually can. But then Anak Jamawas, I go celebrate the birthday, and then by the time I come back, late too much. So I said, okay, la big una yesterday, and la big una this morning. But let's see what we get inside the program this morning. Quick one. And before they open the gate, for we guess them coming inside. Or maybe I can just try for open the gate right now. So then go come and wait about that. Okay, let's just flex two people first. Let's see what we get. All right, the first paper inside the program this morning, what will they take? Now, the Voice of Salon newspaper. I don't make like the other day. We actually read the paper. They no see. Okay, so Voice of Salon newspaper say Dutch Prime Minister presses President Bill for extradition of Boy Jones. And he as well gets President Bill announces new appointment to state board and agencies. Dora Plast and okay. Okay, we go to the next paper. The next one, now the Independent Observer newspaper. OSD jailed 25 years and 2026 budget pivot on growth and protection of the vulnerable. Woman jailed 30 years for selling kush at POW school. And Alhaji Umaru Monoma Bar, where wisdom meets leadership. The next one are the Spectator newspaper. President Bio declares war on digital violence against women. And as well gets Freetown Port received special recognition at the 2025 IBG Award. And VP Jalo champions Sierra Leone as prime investment destination. AIG Brema Kane brief commanders ahead of festive season security operations. Let's just open the gate quick one for we get for Kaisa White. Do that. Please don't forget to like and share the program. Alright, so let's just see what I can do quickly for open the gate for we guest them for come inside. Quick one. And I spell one for use this opportunity for say happy new month to everybody. Happy new month to everybody. We don't come inside the festive season. Let God help we. Let God guide and protect we. Let God make we see the new year and plenty other year them, ahead. Well, God know it in best. We just ask him say he go do that for we. We continue with the rest of the paper them quickly before we guest and the kind of last thing before I continue. And make sure say the guest and get access quickly. Then one last thing, one more. Okay, so now I can go. The next paper we'll get inside the paper program this morning at the Spectator newspaper. All right, we get on the next one at the Salon Compass newspaper. Say ECF $78.8 million lifeline or another RIP off, another rip off. And you as well get land director gone rogue. And government prioritizes domestic revenue growth in 2026. Finance Secretary provides detail of 2026 people budget. We go to the next one under the City Hunter newspaper. Say opinion and brewing internal tension for flag bearer post May cost SLPP 2028 power retention. Think about 2007. And Dr. Ibrahim Bangura challenges emerging scholars to impact society through research. And he as well gets pro-people budget. Government aim to improve a living standard through a strategic investment focusing on domestic revenue mobilization. Kush police officer get 25 years imprisonment for illegal possession of drugs. Mining reforms exposed. Honorable Lamin set Parliament ablaze with report. And the next one we get to the Vantage newspaper say as building collapse claim life in Freetown, Alhamd Enterprise incompetence exposed. And you as well get a statutory obligation, not misconduct. Land director acted to prevent fraud. And Shalima Trading boost a national drug law enforcement agency with motorbikes. We go to the next paper inside the program this morning. We now the Care Times newspaper. We say Auditor General host Afro Sai ACEO. And Sports Minister delivers keynote at National Sports Development Conference. Salon budget pivot on growth and protection of the vulnerable. And you as well get land director acted to prevent fraud. We go to the next one. We now the Salon Times newspaper. External debt $1.8 billion dollar, domestic debt $1.4 billion dollars, total debt $3.2 billion dollars, debt under BU. And you as well get in McKinney, residents blast City Council over neglect of garbage pacts on social welfare office. And HRCSL report overcrowding and rights violation in correctional centers. Road safety crisis in Sierra Leone continues to mount as poor road habits claim more lives. The next one we get inside the program, now the DO newspaper, land permit denial at Hill Court. Lands director acted within legal and ethical boundaries. And First Lady highlights women achievement at MMTU graduation with 60% female graduates. Dr. Ibrahim Bangura vows to protect Sierra Leone's 2028 election from malpractice. And SLPHA crowned MTA's best performing agency for 2025. Attorney General engages APC leadership in key talk on constitutional and electoral reforms. The next one, now the Times newspaper, we see what C chairman bemoans court injunction on number 2 River Beach management. And Salon's 2026 national budget, a win-win situation for all and Sunday. And you get other story them for you inside this edition of the Times newspaper. The Global Times newspaper, Guinea-Bissau, President Bio determined to ensure the return of constitutional order. And you as well get 2026 budget focuses on domestic revenue mobilization and economic stability. And you as well get NCRA engages stakeholders to validate CRVS identity management strategy. VP Julia Jallo attends investment forum in Morocco. The next one we get inside the program, now the Premier News, Sierra Leone risk falling behind in HIV fight. President launches 2026 population and housing census, and police officer sentenced to 25 years for illegal possession of kush, and Prince of Wales kush seller gets 30 years imprisonment. The next one, now the Executive newspaper, VP Jallo drives a bold call for investment, and Commerce and Mortgage Bank record and adverts. We go to the next story. SLPP Deputy National Chairman fulfills pledge to Muslim in East. And the next paper inside the program, now the AZ newspaper, we see China Aid launches training program on automobile repair and maintenance in Sierra Leone. And you as well get 2026 budget prioritizes growth and protection of vulnerable citizens. Financial Secretary breaks down key measures in 2026 national budget. Sierra Leone entrepreneur demonstrates business model at Red Salt Angle. I take that again. Sierra Leone entrepreneur demonstrates business model at Red Salt Angel Investment night, and businessman granted bail in alleged vehicle fraud case. The next one, now the Kakwa newspaper, President Bio commissions data center in Bo, and Jala University Student Union annuls public health election. And yes, we get new school for Bontiwo Lobu Chiefdom. The next one are the Politico newspaper, domestic revenue to increase by 11.8%, December 4, Judgment Day for Liberian cocaine dealer, and HIV and AIDS case drop in Sierra Leone. APC faces ultimatum over Sam Sumana. And we go to the next paper, the eye-opener newspaper, SLPP converge in Kenema to discuss 2028 victory plan. And BO inaugurates Gendema Bridge, and Parliament enact Finance Act 2025. and you as well get Alpha Timbo Desire to Lead SLPP. The next one we get, when the last paper inside the program this morning, now the exclusive newspaper, A Divided Nation Cannot Progress. Dr. Ibrahim Bangura warns. Auditor General Host Afosai ECEO and crack down. SLP reaffirms tough stance on crime. This another story then for you inside this edition of the exclusive newspaper. This night program we na KOL right on we had na YouTube and on Facebook. We take very short break and they come back just now for can continue with the rest of the show.
Good run. Good morning, Sierra Leone. This na chorus, the morning chop for your mind. Produced by Mr. Bar, presented by Sengbe Pierre. We are they bring you the leftover story, still sweet. Yesterday hot, today we cool 'em. News not cold, we still dey warm 'em. Paper open, headline they call. Chorus done ready for all. Mr. Bar mix 'em like stew. Sing baby, yeah, they serve 'em new. From the front page to the street dog, we had the balance the work. Chorus, now the morning dish, yesterday story, today we fish. Monday to Friday, we no go miss chorus, sweet like rice we wish. Chorus, we chop and learn news for mine, it go make you turn from politics to people concerned. Chorus, we are the bond. We no rush, we talk 'em clean. Now the truth we dey serve for the scene. Guess them come, they break 'em down. Now so we are, they hold the crown. We laughter, sense and spice. Now so we serve the chorus right. Sierra Leone, open your head. This now your morning check. Chorus, your morning leftover, still hot with the vice. Only on we had Monday to Friday. Chorus is sweet every day. Chorus, ole yeah. Chorus, we are the born. Ole yeah. Chorus, we are the born. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good morning, Sierra Leone. This na chorus, the morning chop for your mind. Produced by Mr. Bar, presented by Sengbe Pierre. We are they bring you the leftover story, still sweet. Yesterday hot, today we cool 'em. News not cold, we still dey warm 'em. Paper open, headline they call. Chorus done ready for all. Mr. Bar mix 'em like stew. Sing the Pierre, they serve 'em new. From the front page to the street talk, we had the balance the walk. Chorus, now the morning dish, yesterday story, today we fish. Monday to Friday, we no go miss. Chorus sweet like rice we wish. Chorus, we chop and learn news for mind, it go make you turn from politics to people concerned. Chorus, we are the bond. We no rush, we talk 'em clean. Now the truth we dey say for the scene. Guess them come, they break 'em down. Now so we are the holy crown. We laugh the sense and spice. Now so we serve the chorus rise. Sierra Leone, open your ear. This now your morning chair. Chorus, your morning leftover, still hot with the right flavor. Produced by Mr. Bar, presented by Sengbe P. Only on we had Monday to Friday. Chorus, sweet every day. Chorus. Sierra Leone. This na chorus, the morning chop for your mind. Produced by Mr. Ba, presented by Sengbe Pierre. We had to bring you the leftover story, still sweet. Yesterday hot, today we cool 'em. News not cold, we still dey warm 'em. Paper open, headline they call. Chorus done ready for all. Mr. Ba mix 'em like stew. Sing baby, yeah, they serve 'em new. From the front page to the street dog, we had to balance the work. Chorus, now the morning dish, yesterday story, today we fish. Monday to Friday, we no go miss chorus, sweet like rice we wish. Chorus, we chop and learn news for mine, it go make you turn from politics to people concerned. Chorus, we are the bond. We no rush, we talk am clean. Now the truth we dey serve for the scene. Guess them come, they break them down. Now so we are, they hold the crown. We left sense and spice, now so we serve the chorus right. Sierra Leone, open your head, this now your morning check. Chorus, your morning leftover, still hot with the vice. Only on we had Monday to Friday. Chorus is sweet every day. Good runs. Good morning, Sierra Leone. This na chorus, the morning chop for your mind. Produced by Mr. Ba, presented by Sengbe Pierre. We had to bring you the leftover story, still sweet. Yesterday hot, today we cool 'em. News not cold, we still dey warm 'em. Paper open, headline they call. Chorus done ready for all. Mr. Ba mix 'em like stew. Sing baby, yeah, they serve 'em new. From the front page to the street dog, we had to balance the work. Chorus, now the morning dish, yesterday story, today we fish. Monday to Friday, we no go miss chorus, sweet like rice we wish. Chorus, we chop and learn news for mine, it go make you turn from politics to people concerned. Chorus, we are the bond. We no rush, we talk am clean. Now the truth we dey serve for the scene.
All right, welcome back. And actually, they found difficult this morning again, today on Monday. But whilst we wait for we guests them for actually log in, let me just take some few things them quickly. You know, because the budget actually, the 2026 budget, a kind of, I don't know. By the way, inside the budget, then tell we about how then the grant. I'll just say something. Yeah, I go take this post from Vicky Emo because Indo already highlight certain things them because I still they go through the budget for see waiting actually the inside there. Let's just take this post from Vicky Emo quickly. All right, so okay. Well, one of our guests to actually come inside. Okay, then don't come inside, so that's good. Guess they don't come inside. I will just introduce them quickly and go straight to the program. No need for go into all waiting everyone for going into again. So I'll just go quickly because I just want for highlight certain things them too now. I just want for highlight certain things them. But I think the best people them for actually help me for do that. See between inside the program now this morning. Okay, so inside the program this morning we get Abdurrahman Case. Abdurrahman, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Fambulem.
Thank you for joining inside the program.
Good morning. Yes.
And we as well get Richard Nelson Cooker. We in there with WatchNet, and then same way so they look inside budgets, you know, advocacy, you know, instead of to inside the program. Good morning, Nelson.
Good morning, Good morning, viewers.
Thank you for joining me, Nelson. Now the first time this you did join me at the Colgate program. They will stay last it's Colgate.
I eat Colgate. It depends on when I cook. when I cook and the plaza sweet, I go and forget a repeat of them. So I dey keep them. So I wait in the morning.
So if you cooking not sweet, you say no do for it again in the morning.
No, of course not.
So so in as much as now the one way can sweet you can like for repeat in the morning, but who's one more way you can like for like it really really sweet for you?
Of course, we all know say cassava leaf cool rest taste better.
All right, thank you. Look and sweet you get for inside the cassava leaf flavor this morning. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. Let's just go straight into this. I'll be one for take one other angle, but I will left her open. Let we get a free mind discussion around this a budget. So 2026 budget, I put them to all too, and waiting now on a take on this 2026 budget because first of all, before we go if I look how we buck with food. 2025 budget. Let's just watch quickly. Waiting on a take on the implementation of the 2025 budget. I'll start with you, Nelson, for the first time.
Okay, so foremost, family when I grant me latitude for actually introduce myself and the organization better.
Okay.
Me na the advocacy and communications officer for Water, Sanitation and Hygiene Network. Now, a network of many civil society organizations, and we get their heart pouring for things and we they do with wash services. That now water, sanitation and hygiene. So we clear a mandate then a budget advocacy for CC money day. If money not they save, but CC, some of them funding gaps them because when you they advocate for wash services, not always the money. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when you closing. When you concise the funding gaps, you see say a lot of money go there for able for move them, process them before. So the budget we then allocate to wash in 2025 was very minute, 0.34%, a very small. We all know the importance. I am just coming from SLBC TV. I tell them say in 2010. In 2010, United Nations then deemed it necessary through one of the resolutions say water for be a human right. And not only water, a clean, safe, and affordable water. So for achieve all them things there, the sustainable development goals itself there under where they advocate for a universal access for everybody, self there under. So with this kind of budget at that time, it was very, very small. And not only the budget allocated, even the time then where councils then they receive the money. Late disbursement of funds also they affect implementation. And then they don't stifle the implementation. And most of district councils, the implementation because of inadequate and untimely disbursement of money. So we as WashNet, they for talk on behalf of the service users, so the service providers them for CC.
We can't talk on water business inside the budget team. But I still want to ask you on the 2025 budget, because the 2025 budget now, the theme where they use now, improving, where related best to what you talk. So they say improving the well-being and quality of life of Sierra Leoneans them. So that now within the 2025 budget been the address, they're able to meet that?
Well, me they tell you say I am not a generic budget advocacy person. I have my mandate for talk about the wash sector because I not go on for can give out informations there. We're not true.
So for you and your organization, they not even meet this in the area of water business.
No, we still have lapses. No.
Okay.
Although there are strikes, the government don't try, but the glass is half full. We still have a long way to go. We still need for collaborate more. We still need for encourage public-private partnership for CC. Some of them things that even the attitude of the consumers need for change. It is a joint effort from the government to implementing partners to even the end users.
All right. So like out to Abdurrahman case, before we go 2026, now 2025, and we're almost done. And the theme for the budget for 2025 now, now improving the well-being and quality of life of Sierra Leoneans them. So waiting now you take on this. We able for improve the well-being and quality of life of Salon people through the 2012 budget?
Good morning. And first of all, the budget for 2025, let me understand the concept of budget.
Please.
Budget now, like, which now the plan, which you want for do, which you anticipate for do for a period, for a time. And in this case, government will say, now this is the one for do for 2025. Provided if you get the resources, if you get the resources there for do what you want for do. And first, before we get a final feedback of what they achieve, first we want to know if government will forget the resources where they want, where they've been planned for 2025. And secondly, if they're able to spend that money the right way. And thirdly, before you talk about the beneficiaries, the people that were supposed to benefit from that spending,
that's not good
the impact with that money they spending make their life. So now let's talk about the money.
Okay.
And well, the last time the post where they had the post where they collect money in the country, say they'll be able to get a breakthrough. Immediately a media house, we discuss something about the revenue generation. They say they almost hit their target. And so that means say they will forget the money where they want for NRSI from domestic revenue. So let's look at the foreign support, direct support, and from the projection, the statement of the Minister of Finance, they will say they'll be able to get some support. So the point is now we get the money, and then we get the support that we will get, and let's talk about the implementation, the development side. We still get a lot of challenge. I mean, local councils, they still not get their money there yet. For the start of the year, local councils still not get money yet. And still they struggle, they say local councils all across the country not get their support, so they're supposed to forget. And we also get other challenges than our other sectors, people and they will not even get their money there on time. So the challenge here is we get on plan expenditures they'll be part of the plan, but we spend by them. And then the challenge, and one aspect of the challenge of expenditures.
So in other words, waiting and plan for get challenge for get the money, but waiting and not plan for they get money.
Well, that's not the reality,
okay,
according to reports we come up from IMF and World Bank. So where we go back to waiting government and government they tell we say then they spend money per thing they will correct. Let's take the agriculture, food security, and government get policy now on say we begin for produce more rice and make sure say we get more local rice in the market. We still get challenging that thing for we get local rice in the market. Challenges then they a lot of challenges then they. Now we still eat imported rice, and imported rice we eat in the country. And even though government they reduce prices on some before, not now, because by January everything will change again. We get still people that are market the cup of rice not change. The price is still there at high. Some people in the struggle forget them. So in reality, we know if we accomplish that budget day for 2025. Then at the general, we know if we accomplish them. Though, if you ask government, will tell you say we don't do this, we don't do this, we don't do this. But the ordinary people out there, they don't see much of what the government they do.
Okay, then now good breakdown for we in just a few minutes. But wait to let's come back to you and Richard, Ambassador. You know, you begin talk just now about water and the amount of money where the government allocate, not to the money where they give, where they allocate, where they say then they give, you know, for water business. You say it's small. Okay, well, let me take and say small. So now the question, according to what Abdulrahman analyze, so that money the way government been saying, then they reach out to the water business, it actually been good, eh?
If you rightly hear what I say, there are strikes, yes, because they work with the ministry and certain things then they will then do like the monitoring, because the money the way they come most times now they go all into infrastructure. it gets different breakdowns, and I feel say then tip some part of all them sectors them, but still we are still grappling over these challenges. District councils are still grappling over implementation of some WASH programs then, which to me it's a pitfall.
Okay, waiting at them WASH program there, so where they want for implement. I mean, the water program where they want for implement, where they really get
WASH in primary healthcare, WASH in schools. For CC, we rehabilitate some of these water points, because you find out that sometimes the problems they're not can actually be systemic. It can be saying a negative attitude of the community people. That is why now the government have done launch the CLOM, the community level operation and maintenance, where they try for say, okay, now the community owns, but there has to be leadership, training of certified artisans them, where they for make them pumps them, for keep this pump running. When they talk about domestic resource mobilization, we were to implement WASH projects in collaboration with the ministry. They form WMCs, the water management committees, whereas one of the building blocks them in WASH, the system strengthening, they talk about water resource management. And you're not going to keep taking money, stay with the rehabilitate. No, if the community own, there has to be leadership that will steer them to their sanitation needs and demands. Not to where they want this now, then go then call government or then call you and say, hey, we need to fix this problem. That is why they are being trained. When una own them, una go take a sense of responsibility, and they are driving conversation around resource mobilization like VSLE. We cannot say organizations then they get certain 20,000 loans if they are serious on VSLE, village savings and loans. But that is not the problem. How has communities that have saved 20,000 from VSLE know that there is a sanitation shop, if not at chiefdom level, but at district level where they can buy a bearing from? That's still now a very good strategy, because sometimes most of them water point and problem are seasonal problem. Not to say na big problem. Sometimes na lubrication no more. Sometimes na for change bearing, but it appears as if na big problem, and it make people not to get access to water, because if one water point where a whole community and its neighboring vicinity rely on this for get them water, if that water point break, a lot of people they become prone to water related disease. A lot of women the way they on the menstrual they practice unsafe hygiene. A lot of people the way they go school way for drink from that water. Even the school feeding programs where then they use the water there for cook, they become affected. So you get to the point. There has been strides, but what we they do now, make we as civil society organization, they always raise the voice for whole accountable duty bearers. That is our job, for bring them to book, and using what we have, what we call the political economic analysis workshop. We don't say WASH now an imagine issue. I am a diplomat by academic default, and I am aware of the emerging problems them where they come in international security. And with a watch WASH, small, but it is of great essence. It is of great essence. Just as with the watch climate change, it don't can't take this step. That is why we are raising our voice on WASH. There has to be, if not increased financing, but we need to foreclose the funding gaps. Because if you not get money for increase, side the way we feel say we don't try. Like the levy, the taxation on bottled water and Bowsers is appalling. It does not reflect what the people of Sierra Leone want. We don't deny say taxation. Taxation is not good. Taxation is a backbone of every developing nation. But there has to be considerations. Who say we not even done it. They don't can levy on bottled water. And not only bottled water, if you are crafty, you will not say it on all water, because some people use Bowsers for filling the plastic water. They not put our plastic water, they say Bowsers and bottled water. So tell me, indirectly it is on plastic water.
You see, the area where you go, so I think it's very, 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 very much important, because you actually they reflect within this budget get for mean for salon people right now. We can't touch on that again. I get interest in that area there. But let reverse back small with you, Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, just so you to talk about, the rest business, the food business in the country. And you they talk about, the rest where the plants, not they actually, not affordable for people or the able for see plenty one say for let people and go for buy them. We still they eat more of the white trays. But according to the government, they actually say then don't reduce the way out and the import race. So the question where they ask now as a result of the amount of production where they happen inside the country, or now because of people not able to afford them that much for buy them, make the importers then don't reduce on the way out and the import.
I think I actually not go give you an accurate data because on the number of people where they buy now or not. But government they try to promote the feed side own policy. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of investments they go. I remember the last time we been get the budget hearing, and the Minister of Agriculture been doing at the hearing that they do one day. And he be give analysis. Somebody mentioned the feed salon project. So he be give analysis of waiting actually now the expenditures them and the thing that we government on the spend per. Mm-hmm. Talk about onions, tomato, then he talk about the rice itself and some of the stages they were then they now, you get some 3-month rice, you get 6-month rice, and up the upland and the lowland valley, the rice them what they try for produce. And now you say a huge investment, and government they try for lay the foundation, encourage and entrepreneurs, them people that will get money for come invest into it. So I think one of the way they do they invest money. Normally in normal sense, I know they speak for government, but they invest money some side, and then you encourage importation again. So what you do for make people and get attention to what you do, you get for make the theory and the count inside look little bit value small, high small, so that people will turn to that is normally Africa. That's what most government they try for do. But the bad thing about that thing there is the people that way they give data to the people that we supposed to get the right data. Sometimes they give the accurate data. Sometimes they cannot hit the expectation of say, we are going to hit this target, which is in reality, get a true reflection of the target. So, and government can make a decision on that. When they make a decision, if not a calculated decision will go cause problem, can create some amount of insecurity in the market. So, in which case, now we try for discourage importation. One for we all go to agriculture. If we look for healed anything out of what we will do, it therefore bring serious suffering at the lives of the ordinary people. Sierra people not go for afford
because
for
I just want
to
ask you this. You don't tell we say, a very difficult forget the rest we the plants now. But they want to make sure say
because
they reduce the way out and the import.
Now two factors. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now two factors can cause that. One, we get porous road, we get bad roads them. Most of the side where they produce rice, it didn't have a border crossing on them. Most times people can take either go to Guinea or go to Mali. Some they can go to Liberia because the road is so bad. And sometimes bridges are not there for connect the communities outside and they produce rice. So people they say and businessmen outside they make more money now they go sell. So can say if I go to Guinea, I go sell, I get me money quick, than tie the cow and fruit on. So I make I say the one day where they develop policy, where they advise government on how to take them kind of decision they are. Sometimes they cannot be realistic. Sometimes they get their own end goal. Because in which case, if anything happen, it therefore affect the government again. So in which case, the expectation here is we are going to make more gains by next year on the feed salon. So now they're the time for discouraging importation. And we look at rice selling and market it. So how we go for balance then? Now that's what they wait and see. As some of we are finance people and then when our economists they observe situation waiting happen. But
so
in reality, that's the challenge.
If they miss the strategy,
why should they invest?
If they miss the strategy, it means say people ain't get for suffer more.
Then the people exactly.
All right.
The
The 2025 budget where the theme now improving the well-being of quality, the well-being and quality of life of Sierra Leoneans. Now make way for the 2026 budget because we already don't come to the end of 2025. And the 2026 budget in get a team enhancing domestic revenue mobilization for sustained economic stability and improved service delivery. So one key thing we will see now. Now the fact say you be don't break down something for we I love so much. The three things we look at. You go for look first, we get the money, how we spend the money and all. So but now then say at this particular budget, then say we need this money. But what about if we explore, if we use we own, we try for gather we own money inside here for let we able for fund this budget. What in this get for mean for the country? Because they don't come out from one side when improving the well-being and quality of life of Sierra Leoneans them. Where when I don't tell we say get a lot of challenge. Now they don't forget about the improving the life. Now they say let we get our money and let we do what we call let we improve service delivery. But this get for mean say na beaucoup tax they come for the people them. Abdulrahman.
So yes, Secretary, one of the things we make are so happy for there. When I see I'll go through some of the content of the minister in presentation at Parliament. I mean, revenue generation a good thing. Mm-hmm. Make no mistake about it. Mm-hmm. And when they do domestic revenue generation, you have to look at other factors. Then for Sierra Leone, we are a social capital economy. What does that mean? A social capital economy now, like you guys, people and they will totally depend on government for support them. Mm-hmm. We get capitalists, we get private market investment, we get people who are private people who do business. Mm-hmm. But if you check the number of people where they invest and the number of people who depend on government, like for social service things, like water business, you talk about Salwako, you talk about Guma and a government. You go to NIG, EDSA and a government. So basically, and the employment side, no do too much. Government and they employ teachers and they employ police, security, and public servants. There were a few people who open a bank, who open the other side, but not much growth into the economy. So when you tax for expand and for get more revenue, you have to consider the status of your citizen there. How your citizen and they waiting at the economic well-being, waiting at the economic power of your citizen there. Sometimes African countries they struggle because some of them taxes they come off from international partners then, IMF, World Bank. They set out terms them, say if we want to continue for do business with una get for boarding una tax, una get for increase more revenue, una get for get more money, which is fine. But like for Sierra Leone context, I mean, we get 5 economic zones then where government can put serious robust measure into instead of go down to the small industries there or small market industries there. They want to now larger scales. Let's take fisheries for one. Fisheries. I mean, we in Morocco, we'll get fish past Morocco. We will get fish past Morocco. Morocco, they generate 9% of their GDP on fishing. We will get fish past Morocco. So if we take fisheries alone, don't do for solve some of the taxes there who they put on small and medium businesses then. Fisheries alone. Don't do for solve Boku problem. Let's give example like Ghana. Recently where Mahama come. Salome be in a similar state like we think Ghana be they go to. They get a lot of taxes by Boku team. So what Mahama do? He first make sure say identify all the larger taxpayer brackets them. All the outside government will get Boku money and make sure say put a policy say here so like the gold industry say no gold nobody should mine gold. Put a stop into gold. Would they revisit everything about gold? So don't know how much revenue they get there. They look at cacao and say coffee, cacao, this now what they get. They look at the fishing industry. So what's happen? They forget and why is they don't go down at Ghana? They meant to be the high, they don't go down. But could literally think the way they pay high tax for don't go down. So similarly, we government get that power there for them. Yes, you development partner will give condition, will give terms, say do so. But you get to understand the kind of economy where you get. You know, to like that capitalist economy in the West, where you get boku factories there, you go lay tax, people then go pay. But you have to understand, say, yeah, so, and boku people get job there. I mean, even if you increase tax, as long as the person they work, you go pay the tax. But yeah, they are like the reverse. Lots of people don't get job. The few one they get job, the salary is not a go up. Don't forget money for do some investment there, according to the statement, the financial policy statement of the minister. But we therefore look at the people, the ordinary people out there. People we get for go buy the rest, we get for go buy the sugar, we get for go buy the oil, we get for buy other things, then we go ensure say their life change, their livelihood change. So if that anything where you do get a multiplier effect, they affect then commodities, then they all as well. So you have to look at ways where the balance your revenue. It's a balancing act. Say, can we look at other opportunities where we will push some taxes, we will expand with investment, so that people are not going to suffer. Yes, we get this industry, we get the mining sector, we get the fishing sector, we get the agricultural sector. Let's see how we do for open up that space. So get more money there, and then instead of we go back to small domestic tax and tax.
And we can't look at them small things there, we actually go can't tell on people them things the way people and make use like every other day. But before that one, the bottled water, I'll come to you, Richard. Bottled water, you know, bouncer water, bottle. Okay, let's not say bottled water. Let's say packet water, for example. Yeah, the normal packet water with people in the drink, you know, and for some people we not get access to guma pipe at all, and sometimes the area where they not get water well, you know, the bouncer for let it go supply, and the bouncer now we go say now for the one that way something small, maybe small thing day for them. Because not all man they no even know how to go about forget bouncer water. So sometimes for the one that we get small, we get the idea of how to go about them. You know, but if bouncer water, because NIB, if you Richard the count bouncer water, where you tank full up, the one they win in a neighbor, then self must get their own small lay because they almost can't put their own small, you know, and gallon and then get their own way and they survive under you. But bouncer water they can go up. Packet water where man go the work herself, you don't toast, you not getting for it. You go drink water, at least able for get more way for a continue for the Abu Black and pile. You know, and they can go up. And then water, when at the Guma water, not effectively they reach in a certain area. What in this get for mean, you know, for people their livelihood?
You know, our statement and position is clear. We are not happy about it. Even the sachet water is affected because if you look at most water production companies, now bouncer water then they buy as recommended for put into the sachet. So you see, indirectly they are affected. Yes, because if we look at it and say, okay, not to always Guma, they give water, and we want for make production almost every week for 60 there is adequate supply to we customers them. We go in for bouncer waters. So if there is an increment in tax levied on bouncer water, and this bottled water indirectly man, because now almost every household, apart from the rural area, in fact, even some parts in the rural areas, they try as best as they can for use sachet water, because we are all aware of the water-related diseases. We're not even done for deal with the percentage of diseases caused yearly, or how many people they die from water-related diseases, and now there is an increment. Okay, let's say I can provide that water. Yeah, sometimes when we do things, we have to look at the direct and indirect implication. So certain the way they go, you get access, like we where they work now the field. So some communities we can go to water, but at the end of the day, it's uncalled for make me where they work now the community, account to attack for people then forget them breakfast or they get their lunch and me drinking bottled water. Sometimes that the availability safe. We can go that side of the only option where they are bottled water. Okay, for those in governance, if you're able to afford them, you cook where you dey pay, where income not commensurate to which you dey get for go drink that sachet water, or you family by extension, or you body self, or you begin to say where you born, if they go school, you know they able for regulate wetin they drink. So tell them they some pikin and then they go then at the host and get everything in abundance. They come by packet. But because of curiosity, when you go, you see you party the drink, or because now that available now, you go be tempted for drink and sachet water. So you see, it's not about the provision. Because I was on the television and somebody say, all the one way they drink water, na sachet, are well to do. No. You get some people where they on health routine check. Then they tell us, say, from now to now, go to drink bottled water. We feel say it's safe. They are not rich. Some of them are not rich. They are doing then they practice them because of health related things. Or we still have people when they earn that kind of money, we don't see how them water the way they run at them pipes there. Don't deal with them. Typhoid, illness wise, so then decide for change. We all have where we can spend our money. Me, I get party where they tell me, they say for more go do inspection. They say, Richard, they say that I stop for drink, then suggest water there. So she drinks a bottled water. Now, because of the mentality, no more. Sometimes we have to go for the best. We deserve better as citizens. Not about money or not about anything. It is nice. I was in Zimbabwe a week ago. Water cost like $1 at the hotel, and something kind of my mind say no. Well, the tap water and refrigerator. I say no. I pass this. What if I go back and go infect it with typhoid? I use thousands of dollars for that is just an aside, but we as a country, we deserve better. This particular increment does not move in line with within the Sustainable Development Goal 6 say when a clean and affordable water, it contravenes the tenet of human rights and democracy. And even we as civil society organization, it might interest you to not to WatchNet no more. In fact, WatchNet is a platform from different civil society organizations where they look at them from different lens. We have people working on youth peace and security. We have people working on budget advocacy. We have people working on good governance. Sometimes, when to make some of these things that are important to me, when you fail when people fail for getting basic needs, these are historical antecedents to uprisings. These are historical antecedents. Primary causes, it starts small. So I think issue of water business will be addressed, even if we're not able to address it entirely, but to a greater extent. We're not denying say tax is not important too. Yes, it is important, but an increment to that magnitude, as I stated earlier, does not sit well with us. We're not happy about that, and it's in the long run, therefore affect the layman.
Okay, so now that layman they now can look. So let's come to you, Abdurrahman. You know, I just the browse roughly into this tax now. Maybe let's just scroll quickly, then say or scroll quickly. Then say increase the excise tax rates for then the tobacco and tobacco products, especially to get maybe that one not too important. Let me go to page 6 and 7. Yeah. We're very much important. If we look at page almost the end of page 7. Almost the end of page 7. Let's just go there quickly. Almost the end of page 7. Yeah. Talk about certain things them where they actually get for increase. For example, they increase import duty on imported tomatis or tomato ketchup. Yeah. And tomato paste, Maggi, bottled water, egg, plywood, their wooden pole and nail to 35.0% consistent with the high band of ECOWAS recommended tariff on these commodities. So now we work with ECOWAS tariff on some of them things there as well, but we know they work with the ECOWAS tariff on the way how the people then forget paid. when you look at the average, the minimum wage, you know, we person they get per month. But this now small things the way person go use for living life. You know, for example, some Maggie. Every day people use Maggie, and you wonder now how many Maggie they produce in the country if people want stand. Although some of them things they also they say I want to make way for lady local industries them get more sales. But the question like we'll begin with the rest. If the availability of the local rest not in the market, then you starve the imported rice with higher tax and you reduce demand for them. Then the people them will likely get for suffer if you not put things in place. And these are basic things. Then what do you think about this?
Yeah, Ameka, may I just learn from your last statement? If government actually they say they want for discourage importation so that they go grow the industries then, the local industries then for grow the industries that within a salon, and so then in each case then therefore improve and increase the chain of distribution for the local industries there, because if you know ask them for improve and then increase the chain of distribution, it will create that level of scarcity that you will get that kind of artificial scarcity where people will actually go begin for.
Okay, the program will watch now.
All the goods and one for seller and at a very white.
Abdurrahman, sorry.
Hello?
If you get me, the line be the lag just now. If you don't mind, you can take them again, please, because you be just freeze.
Yes, I say. Oh, the internet.
It's okay. Go ahead. We hear you now.
Okay, I've been just the time. Say, government you always want for protect the local industries them where they don't invest into in terms of policies, in terms of economic reforms. So they always make sure.
Okay, Abdurrahman don't jump out quickly because of the internet. They give some data right now. So you still watch the program when I call it right on YouTube and on Facebook. So let's come back to you, Richard. Wash this water and sanitation thing. Very much important. Anybody, if they talk just now about this water business, where you go now, the water from the pump and other things. For example, what's how we sit on so right now? We they make use of the tap water. You go na hospital, the water where they recommend for let you drink na hospital where they even give you every other time na they pump water, but we now you go get the water, because they know they treat the pipe them and other things them. So even if they don't treat the water now from outside they come out, by the time they reach na the pipe the way the water come to you, it don't be contaminated again. That is why this simple thing. In fact, now you don't need for letting diagnose you in a salon. Anybody will ask now, well, say yes, I get typhoid. Well, yes, I get malaria. Well, I get this. Well, I get and diarrhea as well. So waiting una go recommend to government for be the short term, thing we go rescue we power water business inside our country, especially on this area one of the work.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. I think it's also a multi-sectoral approach. Government for come on board, private sectors, even we as citizens get real role for play. The cutting down of pipes. You know how much money they go in infrastructure? When you ask and say, because water not they reach me, to some extent, right, goes with responsibility. But patriotism, as I can say, is not about proclamation. You have to be nation-minded. Not to wait till they come on. Now you attribute towards the whole system.
Inside. Let get some.
No, I am just
get back and forth on this one quickly. I know the support for letting cut people and pipe them. But let me look again. like the one area where let's take for example sport road. Sometimes you go get for waka before you go meet up one side where pump the inside somebody in house. And if pump the inside the person get key and lock, you know they forget access to them. You know they get access, maybe get dog and other things there. So a criminal is not nice, but the only option where people then get are for cut the pipe and let themselves get water. So this now all boil down to waiting the government, because the government get a responsibility. Look, for example, you go tell me say, la not throw away dirty in a street, for example. But I go begin waka from PZ, te go Lumley, I not get one trash can where I go throw away the dirty water all. Bruh, anyhow it be, we want for be patriotic, but you must find one kind other idea. If you know even Ibana Street, you must find corner side where you go put and they quick and pass and go. Whereas now, yeah, I go to make example, because reason we make example with here, most of the one they waiting at government, now they inside them come out and go, but they not they copy and not learn anything. For example, I go begin worker now. If I work from this junction, when I like 100 meter, I meet some sawa the Ibdoti. Where I all me hand. So I know they feel uncomfortable for Ola. I not get reason for Ibana Street. So all of that and the citizen get a responsibility, but the government as well get a role for play. So now half and half is equals to one perfect something. You don't think so?
Of course. Sometimes let me just because I don't commit myself for strictly talk about wash. But let me just come in as an outside. You know, we as citizens get we self for blame. You know, I'm not gonna say na false life, but for maintain law and order, another part of we as Sierra Leonean. You see somebody, you will never drive an unlicensed vehicle where you are. Am I right?
Partially, but not
who say this so?
Not 100%.
You go drive an unlicensed vehicle.
No, 100% right.
It will happen maybe in a small community. I know, in a small community.
No, wait, okay,
police,
well, you see, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something.
No.
Wait,
I'm not done. No, wait. No, I'm not done.
I bet just some seconds. I'll tell you something. Starting 10 in the lawlessness then at the inside there. A day. Or the law day. And you say salon people them, not they go far with law. I not agree. Now we authority then they pull the law. I go tell you how. The same way them been talk say salon, free tongue, for example, I think under about George Williams in time. Where they say if you eat dirty in a treat, then they fine you. What happen? Not to them begin for pull and back. For begin to take corner bribery and then pull all of the Southside people and the throw dirty. Now then pull them and then they kill everything. So Salomon the afraid and Salomon the abide. If you want for no, Canada inside there.
So no, I don't agree. I don't agree. Law enforcement now an integral part of not only the government but even we as civil society organization. You know they give flimsy excuses. Every side of the world lawlessness day. Why make people now the Western world stand out? Because then they enforce the law devoid of every bias.
You say enforce the law? Who does enforce the law?
The police. Good. We have security apparatus there.
There you don't where they enforce you just don't point finger at the authority now. Continue.
That is no, but you interrupt me at a particular point in time.
Because you say you don't agree with me, say the authority and the pull the law, but now you just don't point finger to them again. Continue.
Okay, but not all the authorities and the court pipe. Huh?
No, yeah.
We see people who get little or no bearing. We see people who get little or no bearing in governance where they drive motorcar at this turn without driver's license and their vehicles are not licensed. When they see them, right? Coming to my question, if you are being patriotic, you know what you're saying, no, me not Sierra Leonean, let me continue. This one's cannot license, I need to do inside. Let me, how many people they manifest that? So it gets so many approaches. In as much as the government, the lawmakers, the implementers, and the one way they enforce gets a role for play, we as citizens. I talk now to the possible common Ministry of Finance, Action plays an integral role. You are a duty bearers. Una need for inform the public, may they know. Some of we yes privy to some of these successes But what about the layman? And we don't look it from an educated perspective. We look at it from the end user's point of view. The end user's point of view. Now, from there, we look at her. So for me, I think behavioral change on we, the citizens, as well, comes with a lot of things. Where it comes with responsibility. Okay, taxation. Might just give you an example. Yes, the people of Sierra Leone, they pay tax. But at some point, we were all present when taxpayers' money was used to bring in Morgan Heritage and his crew. Me a fan of reggae. I love reggae. But at that time, it was not timely. Just as the imposition of an increment of tax on this water business, it does not sit well with us. So sometimes the governments get for improve. That is why we are urging them now to move from system strengthening, delivery to transformation. We've come a long way. It's been a long time coming. Now we need to see things. The person for Ministry of Information Finance earlier in me discuss now SLBC say within Freetown. I said we have had a lot of those stories. Let it be visible. We need for see now. It's not only visible, but it needs to be operational. Let the citizens tell that this water business, it don't less. It's just on certain areas in the country. If then give us this, they say you don't want because of the water constraints. Indirectly, we are affected. Everybody where they work on Africa will tell you say there have been days where they use grafting water for put inside bucket just for get a very good shower, for be decent, for go to work. It don't happen. It happens. It is still happening. Yes, it is still happening with all our strides. So for me, I think hands should be on deck from the top to the end users. We all need to come together. Although we the end users, their own responsibility minute. They don't know about compliance. I think compliance, but you cannot comply if you know they see things. Nobody know how to pay tax, but even me say when they pay me salary, when they cut for me tax, I dey vex. You they see people, then they go they lock their houses because of water, but their excuses are, "But water system not the car. How long?" People wear the thief lights, then they talk say we know they ever get light, but it ought not to be so. We need to come together, government, the people. That is why it is called democracy. We are the system where there is socio and economic equilibrium.
All right. I love also you end, the word before you drop, say, the people in a compliance. I agree with you. And that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. The people will only comply if the authority, the government, puts the things then in place. But if they not put them in place, compliance not go there. And when compliance not there, they can state with and they bring come for we all. That's the way it show. But we can't end the program. I'll come to you, Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, did you get me?
Yes, I get you. I get you.
Yes, so yes, it go better you put
I get you.
Yes, go ahead. If it make you point just now, when it come to the end, what do you think say, this budget 2026, if we actually for put them back how you start, we go get the money, how we go spend them? Because we don't begin see the allocation now. The way how they don't plan for spend, it pass the way how they don't tell we see then they get the money. So now the burden now, they can now with the citizens there, the own aid now for actually starve themselves and for make let the government get copper. But outside the copper they end up for go at the end of the day. Delivery not problem inside the country right now.
Unfortunately, we not be able to submit the economic paper because the UNDP they call for economic paper. How we want to see the economy of Sierra Leone for both. We actually missed the deadline because we tell see the notice in the back. But honestly, now one small country. I remember I go now one recently I go now one state in Nigeria. The population are like 11 million, like 11 to 12 million. And I engaged the finance person, really work with the governor. And I think that one of the most influential state in Nigeria. He say, and the guy tell me something. He say, then get economic pillars the way they work with. When I know work state so unique, different from other states. So I really want to take that example there because the population when they boku pass the population in aside the entire population in the boku pass week. And the waiting for at least 100%, but improve the lives of the people that really live within the states. There. Even you will go there as foreigner, you do not say yes on a side where people and they live life small. And not say poor people are not they poor people are mostly at any side where you go, where you find yourself. Yeah. And secondly, let me be honest with you, for the last 30 years, I want me to get time and read all the budget speech that we don't come. See all the things that really happen. If you really we want for change Sierra Leone, and they talk as a Sierra Leone now. We want for be a patriotic self for change this country. If all waiting and put in document they at least test with other countries than now at the world. Yes, in terms of economic well-being. We small, but the point is we still believe say where we collect revenue and for tax them business people, tax them. We know they go beyond large taxpayer programs them. We know they ensure say we get policies that will change the economy. And we get people that will try, and we get people who try for make something. Don't get me wrong. If you engage the minister, last time we been try for engage and we say he gets a very good plan. The first thing we will operate as Sierra we get that investment because if the country outside the government only get money from the natural resources well. Outside they go after the ordinary people and the tax. And government want money for spend. So and if you not get the money, then go for increased tax. Some of them get more money. Now the international financial market, people only give money, they say, no, when I get some.
Okay.
I get some putting them on our country for change the lives of Sierra Leoneans. Honestly, we not get an economic blueprint as a country. We not get. Wait till we get and a way of working with political ideology. Every government want to accomplish them commitment, their manifesto pledges, their waiting they don't say they go do. At the end of the day, then they work towards that. But if we get a national economic plan, we go last week for the next 50 years. So where that government can go, work towards that plan day. If they make adjustments, now just little adjustments will be made. At the end of the day, the people them go benefit from that economic thing.
All right. Thank you very much.
We get Boku areas that we will get money from. If we really put measures in place. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Abdulrahman Case.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, and Richard, what do you want for left before you go quickly?
Every country rely on taxation.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you.
Okay, every country rely on taxation for make we thrive.
So wait,
it should not be done.
Wait, hold on. I not get that word there. Like get them back.
Every country rely on taxation for thrive, but it should not be done at the expense of its citizens. Okay. Yeah, we have funding donor fatigue really don't affect we see this year so many programs closed because of USAID and other things, and we as an organization have started driving conversation around domestic resource mobilization. You understand? Mm-hmm. But I feel say other areas then they will be able to leverage on, like the mining areas. If government they go in consensus with these people, which in our taboo for is tax on water, when I basic need, human right. I feel say we need for shed light on some of these leakages and made them raise tax. I talked about syntaxes, cigarettes. We see a lot of health implication with cigarettes and alcohol. Yes, there had been an increment in alcohol. I will say cigarettes also. Before I raise on water, cigarettes, because everybody drinks water. Not everybody smokes. Not everybody drinks alcohol. You see, everybody drinks, everybody wants water. It is of great essence. But not to everybody they smoke. And don't look at the amount of money where they go by some of these illness them, where cigarettes, alcohol, the cause. If we raise tax, we reduce the intake, because raising tax on some of these syntax, it serves as a deterrent for me you get out. Even if you get the money, say maybe you go able to buy just a minimal amount, not on water. So we are pleading on duty bearers, those that are involved. That is why in WASH we get a direct approach where for engage the head of state. It is called the head of state initiative. It is a global paradigm for able for engage people then, like the presidential initiative. We get for engage the president. We have the avenue to engage the president to look into some of these things, because WASH, not to like how they say every day there is a growing concern for make we watch into some of these things. It might interest you to know that there are communities where it don't pass how many years they don't even get access to safe drinking water. Yes, I can say there's a community in Tonkolili near the Moyamba axis, then called the community Rongola. They drink from a contaminated water from that Teye River, which is very appalling. If not for we one of we projects them, we able for actually construct a water point. Then people them for don't continue for the drink a polluted water, which is stated to have been polluted by illegal mining where it happened along that area. Let's raise levy on anybody that catch they do illegal mining. Some of this income will be used to subsidize, for important sectors as the WASH. And WASH is a multi-sectoral discipline. All sectors need to come together for address the growing and emerging challenges. If you not affect you directly, it will affect you indirectly. You begin to go school, and they go use public toilets, and they go use other things. We have our young girls. WASH in menstrual hygiene is also a very important topic where we will save for another day. So I am pleading on the on behalf of the people, and today I sit down I had a talk to Weird, but I represent a wide range of people who are into building, who are into governance, where they're into a lot of things where we sign for CC. We are going to raise our voice on this. Some of these things serve as an impediment to nation building. So we'll not for take her as a pinch of salt. We need for raise the voice on them.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time with you inside the program this morning. All right. A name Richard Nelson Cooker.
Shall I leave?
Sorry?
Shall I leave?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good day. All right, so Ambassador Richard Nelson Cooker, and we be as well get Abdulrahman Case. We've been joining inside the program. One for appreciating time with me. Thank you very much for your way to watch the program. Thank you very much for your like, share, and comment. And thanks to the producer we actually make we get this program this morning. Me and Asembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. Until we meet again by God in power and net. I want to say God bless you all. Get yourself a very, very good day.
Yes, good run. Good morning, Sierra Leone. This na chorus, the morning chop for your mind. like stew. Sing baby, yeah, they serve am new. From the front page to the street dog, we had the balance the work. Chorus. Now the morning dish, yesterday story, today we fish. Monday to Friday, we no go miss chorus, sweet like rice we wish. Chorus. We chop and learn news for mine, it go make you turn from politics to people concerned. Chorus. We are the bond. We no rush, we talk am clean. Now the truth we dey serve for the scene. Guess them come, they break them down. Now so we are, they hold the crown. We laughter, sense and spice. Now so we serve the chorus right. Sierra Leone, open your head. This now your morning check. Chorus.